Hey, it's Robert Greenblatt. Just wanted to share a quick story with you. If you've been in this business for a while or a long time, hopefully a lot of your business comes from repeat clients or clients which are referred from past clients. And I just had a client, Anthony, who I sold his house for him. Anthony is a full-time member of the United States Air Force, and about 6 years ago, I sold him a house in this area. And then about 8 months later, he was relocated. He's actually a recruiter for the United States Air Force, and he was relocated actually twice in the last 6 years. He barely had a chance to enjoy that house, and it's been rented for several years. And we got to a point recently where he had enough equity to be able to sell it. Unfortunately, we had a tenant that wasn't very cooperative, and I helped work through that process with him as well. And in fact, throughout the entire process recently, the several months of helping him get this property on the market and sold, we didn't even meet. So I haven't even seen him for about 6 years or so since I originally sold him the house. Anyway, long story short, one of the things that I do is I usually ask my clients to post an online review for me. A lot of clients do that. I'm very appreciative when they do. And it really goes a long way in helping me find new clients. So Anthony, of course, wrote a beautiful online review, but he also sent me a note which I wanted to share with you guys. Robert, I posted a review for you. This is the least I could do for you. Honestly, there aren't words sufficient to thank you for your services. You stuck with me through the crap of the tenants, even after we had you go back and forth and even meet with them in person. We regrouped, got them out, and you sold my house in 5 days. Here's a funny story. I hadn't told you, and it's actually kind of weird too. I've had your number in my phone since I met you several years ago. Every time I would get a new phone, I would see the contact that said Robert, and each time I got a new phone, I would say, who the heck is Robert? No matter what I said, one day I might need that number, so I never deleted Robert. No last name, not even a darn clue who Robert was. When I started going through the problems with the tenant and his family, the light bulb clicked. And I have a weird memory with numbers. I looked at that number and saw the 856 area code, and the bulb clicked. Holy cow. I said, it's Robert Greenblatt, the guy who sold me my house, the guy I need right now. The day I called thinking that you may have changed your number and it was a miracle of God, you answered and we spoke like friends who've known each other for years. Both myself and my wife are so happy and honestly would let you help us buy or sell another house any day of the week as long as it's not in New Jersey. Yeah, obviously they relocated, right? Keep doing what you're doing. And then he goes on to say, my only issue in all these years are the calendar magnets that you send out with the Eagle schedules on it. In his opinion, it actually should be the New York Giants. So it is what it is. Nobody holds that against him, right? So he said, stay well, and whoever you are helping, I know you are in good hands. So look, I can tell you that that works on so many levels. Obviously, it just feels so, so good to receive a note like that from a client and to know that you're doing the right thing. And then I actually also keep these kind of things because we all have bad days. And when I have a bad day in real estate, um, looking back at something like this just makes me realize that this is why I do what I do every single day. So, real quick, here's the review he actually posted for me online. Um, where do I start? Robert is not just a realtor, expert in his field, etc. What is special about him is he truly cares about his clients. Robert sold me the house on Beacon Street and about 4 years later helped me sell it. He helped me navigate a terrible tenant situation and I felt really terrible about that. We just couldn't get cooperation from the tenant. He called me and was truly feeling terrible when we were at a stalemate with the tenant. When the house finally was vacated, he worked swiftly to post a sign, recommend a power wash, and a deep clean. Just like that, in 5 days of the house being on the market, it was taken off and under contract. I could never repay Robert for all the hard work he did for me and my family. He attended to my late night texts, weekend calls and texts, and calmed me through the whole process. Yeah, in some ways, we're actually half real estate agent, half therapist. Um, I would recommend Robert to everyone and anyone. If you do not work with the Greenblatt team, you are cheating yourself of an experience that is client based. Call him and let him do his magic. I cannot say enough about him and his team. A plus 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 experience. Expert realtor, customer centered, great work ethic, and with you to the end. So again, Anthony, thank you so much for that beautiful online review. You are exactly the reason why I do what I do every single day, and I try to service everybody 110%. Be well.